welcome back to Screen Stars. And I don't swear very often, but my god, this film is a piece of shit. Killing Hasselhoff. Uh, it's bad, and I've just watched it, and I need a shower. Um, I don't want to be too cruel here, but I want to be as fair as I can. So let me start by saying that some movies that you watch, you might go into a movie with fairly low expectations. And sometimes a movie can either meet those expectations so you're not surprised that it's pretty bad, or it might slightly exceed them expectations, so therefore you're slightly impressed and pleased that it's a little bit better than you thought. Now, I went into this movie with no illusions. I didn't think I was going to go and see Film of the Year material here at all. I had fairly low expectations going into this movie. I thought I might just have a decent time, there might be a few chuckles in it, and it might just be kind of a throwaway fun film. Unfortunately, this is one of those rare movies that was far worse than my lowest expectations. This is a bad movie. So what we have here, basically, it's a movie starring David Hasselhoff, Ken Jeong, John Lovitz, Will Sasso, Jim Jeffries and Rhys Darby. And it is essentially a film about Ken Jeong's character, who's a Hollywood nightclub owner who ends up losing everything. And because he's in some kind of strange death pool club where you all pick a celebrity who dies, and his pick is David Hasselhoff, because he needs money fast to pay the mob, to get his nightclub back on track, etc., etc., he decides that he's going to kill David Hasselhoff because he'll get about $500,000 if he does that, and he needs about $400,000 to pay off his debts. So as you do, you decide to go out and kill a celebrity. Now, I'm okay with that as a premise for a movie if it's going to be funny. This film is painfully unfunny. I don't think I laughed once during this movie. Barely smiled. I'm really struggling to think. That the only time I did laugh was at the end credits, where they do like the the mistakes and things like that, and that was the only thing that was remotely funny. The rest of this movie, I'm sorry, I can't recommend anything about it. It's not funny. The only person that walks away from this movie with any dignity is David Hasselhoff, because he's essentially playing this caricature of himself that he's been playing for years. So he just does what he does. He's just being this character, the Hoff. But the problem with it is, when you see it for 10 or 15 seconds as a cameo in a movie, like the Baywatch movie recently, Guardians of the Galaxy, or a 5-10 minute cameo in previous movies like Anger Management and things like that, you could tolerate it. But imagine that, this Hoff character for a whole movie. You want to kill yourself, it's so bad. It's nonsensical, this movie, and criminally it is just not funny, and it has got the worst celebrity cameos I've ever seen in a movie. People like Michael Winslow from the Police Academy movies. Howie Mandel apparently is in it. I don't remember where. Rick Fox, don't know who he is. Let's see, who else have we got? I don't know. It's got Justin Bieber in it. Tony Rock, I don't know who he is. Justin Bieber's in this movie briefly. Don't they realise that Justin Bieber's about as popular as a fart in a spacesuit? Why would you put him in your movie? To try and make it look cool and meta? I don't get it. Apparently Hulk Hogan as well was in this movie. But because it's WWE Studios that are one of the producers or whatever this movie, funders, financiers, because of his issue with WWE right now, they insisted it was recut for him to be removed. My God, he's probably relieved. Please don't go and watch this movie. It is seriously bad.